Don't blame the market. Okay, that is what this article is going to be talking about. As we look at Dogecoin right now on the charts, I want to share with you guys kind of where Doge is at, where it's headed. We have seen a lot of volatility in recent days, and I think it's relevant, guys, because we've been talking about it. And if you've been watching my Dogecoin content, it's not financial advice. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto, but as Dogecoin was trending lower, okay, and we've seen this over the last month where Dogecoin was under 15 cents. It was trading at 14 cents. And you have to kind of understand and appreciate the run that Doge has been on. But now as Dogecoin is pushing 17 cents, I told you guys this in prior videos that this is a 20 cents crypto. 17 to 20 cents was my valuation, even during the conflict between the Middle East that was ongoing. The kind of discounts that we were available to, and unfortunately, it's nobody wants to see what's going on over there happen, but it does provide us as crypto traders a lot of discounts and opportunities and entry points within all of that volatility. Okay, so let's get into the crypto bubbles, guys. I haven't said it yet, but if you are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us. We do talk crypto and Dogecoin basically every single day. I do appreciate all my returning subscribers, and let's get into the news. All right, so as we look at the chart, Bitcoin is trending upwards, up 2.6 again on the day. Almost 108,000. So a lot of opportunity there as Bitcoin dipped below 100,000 ever so briefly. Pretty much that was one of the easiest crypto trades you could have made if you wanted to swing trade Bitcoin on the heels of that volatility. It's pretty much cut and dry. All right. There was the thought of, what going on in Iran, the Middle East, Israel, and then all of a sudden, Bitcoin goes from 110 to 99,000. Okay. Once that all resolves itself, what do you think Bitcoin's going to do? Okay. What do you think altcoins are going to do? What do you think meme coins are going to do? All right. And that's kind of where we're looking at Dogecoin right now, doing kind of the same as we talked about. Not so much in sheer, it's not been as, I guess you would say, intense as what Bitcoin did on the charts, but it still is an upward move. We're seeing it trend upwards on the day, and after getting to a low point of 14 cents, stemming down from that run that we were as high as 22, almost 23 cents for Doge, I do think this is an avenue where Dogecoin still is undervalued when we were trading around 14, 15 cents. Okay, I never tell you to buy or sell crypto, but I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts. If you do want to start trading though on my exchange, probably the hottest promotion going right now in the industry, 10% bonus on your first time deposit, as well as 40% lower trading fees. You can buy and sell crypto futures, 300 plus, no VPN KYC necessary, up to 500x leverage. But the big thing here is you can get extra bonuses of 10,055 per user, as well as 40% lower trading fees. So if you want to start trading, get on board with BTCC, understand their terms and conditions, where you're located, all that good stuff. Do your due diligence, and the link will be down below if you want to get these perks and start trading spot and leverage with BTCC. Okay, but this is where we're at. Don't blame the market. That is the sentiment coming out from this article. And if you missed this Dogecoin breakout, do not blame the market. So there he is. You can see the Doge shining bright, as we've seen a couple weeks, where crypto has been under the microscope for a lot of the wrong reasons. But as June months and the July month starts, I think this is where it's relevant to talk about. Crypto has always been kind of in that sideways, no action, no trading volume, kind of a boring, time span within crypto that we have been used to. But I think that within this, we have consolidated. We have kind of seen a little bit of a uptrend, but there's something kind of going on with Dogecoin within the charts. I think that I wanted to share with you these thoughts because I do kind of agree with this sentiment and align myself with it. Okay. Is Dogecoin gearing up for a price reversal? All right. Currently trading at that 16 to 17 cents level. They had that steep correction where over the last few weeks, we went from red to green in terms of the Heiken ashy candles. So that transition reduces selling pressure is what that indicates. Okay. So when you do reduce the selling pressure, that does indicate a possible trend reversal. And now as Dogecoin hovers above the 16 cents level, that is where we look into what they would call the S1 pivot support shown on the chart, and that has acted as a cushion twice in June. So that is where we look at it as being a critical point to watch for a potential bounce. Okay. But as we look at some of the other metrics, the RSI is still sitting at 39. That is the level that is still below the neutral 50 mark, but it is something where we're not into the bull territory yet. Still indicates that there is a lot of bearish momentum, still indicates that there is a lot of oversold Dogecoin out there. But as we saw previously, when the RSI rose from similar levels back in mid-April, Dogecoin rallied about 45% in less than 2 weeks, okay? So if we're going to kind of mirror what we saw in this recovery that we saw back in the month of April, if we talk just simply here from that April rally from 13 cents to 19 cents, that was a 46% gain, all right? So if we do see this today, this would imply that we would see a 24 cents price target for Dogecoin. And quite frankly, guys, I think that a lot of smart money is picking up on this. I've talked about it. I think that 16 to 17 cents is where I want to see Dogecoin trading at. If you want to look at kind of my data here, and I leave this up for transparency's sake when I do my chart analysis so you guys can all see it. This is that level we talked about, okay? This is the level right at 17.5. This is act as kind of my midline across Dogecoin trading back into the month of March. I know we kind of had an insane run as we look at kind of May 8th, really exploding upwards into the 20s and as high as above 25 cents. And I think we're kind of right there at that same kind of decision point. So we're still flashing momentum down on my trading indicator. Once we do flash momentum up, I think this will take us above 17.5. The question is, can we sustain that and get as high as 20 to 25 cents? And that's kind of where you're left making that decision. But you can see the moving averages start to cross over, and these crossovers usually do tend to be bullish. We saw it right here, and that's kind of why I think we broke out down on the June 22nd date. But right now, the charts are kind of subject to what the macro is doing, okay? So if we do get this kind of crossover here, that we are looking like it's inevitable, this would be kind of tomorrow that I look forward to that. And then from there, guys, I think Dogecoin continues another move upwards. That's just my personal opinion. It's not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research before making any decisions financially, okay? But coupling that within this kind of like, I guess you'd say historical basis, the 24 cents price target, I think, is realistic if we do continue to see this momentum build. And as we look into it more so, the risk. And this is kind of what I've talked about before, okay? If you do want to swing trade Dogecoin, if you look into Dogecoin as having some possible upside, if we are at the kind of level that we're talking about, I think that if we would break down, we would see a 13, 14 cents Dogecoin. It's not too crazy, okay? It's not too crazy of a downside where we have to really worry about, okay, Dogecoin can go down 75%, 50%. I just don't quite frankly see that in the cards. So Dogecoin right now has very minimal risk, in my opinion, with the significant chance that in the next couple of weeks, we do see a breakout to that 24 cents level, okay? So that's kind of where I'm at. I think that for me personally, I'm going to be looking actively to get involved with Dogecoin a little bit more so, because I think that if we can make a move from around 16, 17 cents all the way up to 24 cents, that's a pretty quick, significant swing trade for me and my personal trading. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys in this video. As always, appreciate you tuning in. Remember, if you want to get signed up with BTCC, start trading, spot and leverage, that link is down below in the description. But I thank you guys for following along for a couple minutes and giving me a couple minutes of your time. As always, enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.